Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a fan of Pooh Shiesty. But what I am seeing now, this is so stupid that it actually takes talent. Like, this is creatively stupid. Brother, what was your execution plan? Because remember a couple months ago when we were reviewing the Pooh Shiesty case, not only did I say we're gonna be here back because there's gonna be a whole bunch of updates, but more importantly, when we were reviewing the details, they said Big 30 left to go get a backpack, and he allegedly came back with that backpack which had a Draco inside.
Wedding ring. Watch. Come up out that. The person who closed the door is Big 30. He got his Draco. That's why they put the warrant out for him. This is all on camera, so nothing I'm telling y'all ain't shit that the feds don't know. A lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, bro, this fair word, this fair word, this fair word.
And they were making it sound like Pooh Shiesty grabbed that Draco and that he aimed it at Gucci Man, and Big 30 was there playing defense with his big ass stomach. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Who you going? Where you going? Who you going? That's how they made it sound. And I told you guys, we're probably not gonna ever see that footage. And if it is presented in court, because I just thought they were gonna settle before all the evidence is released and all that. Oh, how much was I wrong? Because I wake up randomly and see there is a video going around of the actual incident, and we do see the Draco in question. So now I'm thinking, did somebody really go outside and get the backpack which had the Draco inside? How did that get brought into the studio? Also, as you guys saw in the footage, there was a situation where you see Gucci there with the yellow jumpsuit. His face is blurred. You know that's Gucci by his voice. And they're basically telling Gucci to say that Pooh Shiesty was dropped from 1017. And one thing that he said stood out to me. Yeah, bro, I already did all that. Yeah, what you want me to say? You want to be dropped, you drop.
Oh, what shit? You dropping this dumb deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me, I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say dropping 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. You signed the paper and it's done.
Drop. I'm dropping. Tell those niggas some rainbow shit. Tell them I'm dropping. Nigga, give me about my deal. Yeah, let them know what we did. Hey, nah, you change out your pockets, nigga. What the fuck you doing? Hey, tell them, nigga. Tell them we did. You gonna be dropped. Ain't not this police shit, nigga. Ain't not real nigga shit. Your hand up your pocket. Drop. I'm dropping. Tell them, nigga. Sign my paperwork, man. Ain't no ring back. Ain't no ring back. You drop. Right. Drop. Ain't no fucking merger, man. None of that.
Alright guys, I feel like Gucci Mane in 2026, no longer a street influence turned black mogul, black entrepreneur, husband, a good dad, star witness for the federal government.
But at some point, someone hints to the point that he already actually signed. Like, I already did all that. Like, he signed paperwork. Do you guys remember? I don't know if it was Office Depot or Staples or something, but they said Pooh Shiesty and his father went over there to print things out before. A lot of the rumors going around was that it was a release paper. And the defense team was like, nah, he went to print out his own lyrics. What? Why? Why in the world would he do that? Mozart? I've never heard of a rapper going into the booth with a paper. Like, never. But they were trying to roast my boy Drake back in the day for going in the booth with a BlackBerry. Never mind printed sheets of paper with your lyrics inside. Just hearing the whoosh, rapping your 18, whoosh, and just switching the paper. Like, it's just crazy to me visually.
It was used to track him and William Sr. to a Staples, and the allegation was there that they went to a Staples early in the day to print off that agreement, to print off the contractual release paperwork that they say they were forcing RD to later sign. And the feds also claim that the surveillance video and the GPS data, they put them there. So talk to me about the ankle monitor.
Sure. First, let me just address the Staples thing. Like, I don't even care if they're at Staples. Like, they're going to a recording studio, and normally my clients usually print off the lyrics for different individuals. If you have 5 individuals that are going to be on one record and they each have a section or a part, they'll usually print those things off. So I really didn't care about the Staples thing. The electronic monitor.
And it seems like I wasn't so crazy. And Pooh Shiesty printed out something other than lyrics. Because what we're hearing from Gucci is like, basically, like, what do you want me to do? I signed the paperwork, allegedly. This is all alleged. This is just what we're putting together from the evidence being released. But I signed the paperwork. I'm saying you're dropped. What more do you need? And what else was hilarious was that you hear Pooh Shiesty like, yeah, Gucci been a real dude his whole life. He never been on no police shit. Oh, little did you know. And I ain't mad at Gucci. You think I'm gonna make all this investment and you gonna come and strong arm me now after you come out of prison? Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll see about that. Also, how much strength did Pooh Shiesty really believe that this video held? Because what was he gonna do? If a couple months later he reneged, or even as soon as he left he reneged, he was gonna drop this video of you basically strong-arming Gucci Man? Because as soon as he even turned that way, we see homie with the Draco right there. And they're saying that Big 30 was behind the camera. Which, Big 30, you just posted on Father's Day, happy with the kids. And why are you doing things like this? Why? I know that was after release. When we seen him, I think, come home, it was like an airport where his family and all his supporters met him outside. But why in the world did you guys think this was the best way to do it? Did you guys just watch NWA or something? Did you guys just hear about the Suge Knight, how he got Dr. Dre out of that deal? This ain't 95. And it was funny is, didn't Gucci actually say that in the diss track? Which a lot of people look at that and recorded statement. Instead of a written statement, he did a recording statement. He did a diss track statement. It was and someone that was supporting Pooh Shiesty the whole time is my boy, the lawyer that we always see going viral. We follow him on social media. He always puts us on to whatever cases are going on. He was actually my wingman during that Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion case. I was running to his page 3 times a day to see any updates. And he was kind of supporting Pooh Shiesty. Like, can all these things be proven? It doesn't really matter on what he did. It matters more on what could be proven. There's no surveillance cameras. And we kind of see him spinning the block like he's waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out with the "You Got Punked." Because what we're seeing is like, why would y'all record yourself doing crime?
I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come into the recording studio and be like, yo, Gucci Mane, you've been punked. Sadly, I don't think that's gonna happen. That looks like a real video. It looks like when the police reports first came out, it was clear there was no surveillance cameras inside the recording studio room where the kidnapping happened. And so Pooh had a chance. The security guard who gets robbed at gunpoint of his Rolex watches, Pooh could say, that's not me. But the thing was gonna be, is Gucci gonna testify and say what happened in the room? Gucci will probably still have to testify if Pooh makes him by taking it to trial, but more than likely Pooh's gonna need to cop out a plea because the federal sentencing guidelines are so bad. How do you take out a camera in the room with no surveillance and then record that? Drugs. That has to be drugs. This is truly a lesson in life, ladies and gentlemen. This world is delicate and fragile, and if you have opportunity and you waste it, or worse, you bury yourself, it's over. You only live once. It's precious. Take care of yourself.
Didn't they learn from 6ix9ine? Remember when 6ix9ine recorded allegedly from the car? He was recording a video of them robbing that guy from Rap-A-Lot Records when he was in New York. And that shit blew up in all their faces. Why are you guys still recording yourself doing crime? Even if Gucci would have reneged because Atlantic Records didn't allow it to go through, what was you gonna do? Post this online and you show us you robbing Gucci Mane for your freedom? I just don't understand the game plan. And it looks like Woody is feeling the exact same way as well, because we even see Woody online like, yo, y'all were mad at Gucci, calling Gucci a rag, Gucci this, Gucci that. At the end of the day, Gucci's a rich businessman today. And I would have done the exact same damn thing. These kids is dumb. The way that they was moving was super sloppy.
Gucci, man, you ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. You ain't did nothing wrong. You won. You won. The fool, everything he did was show he was a fool. You recorded yourself. You self-snitched on yourself. Y'all niggas want to be gangsters so bad, that video just pissed me off. Y'all young nigga better tighten up. Nigga, Gucci Mane won. He still got his freedom, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kids, and that beautiful bank account. Gucci Mane. You nigga talking about, nigga, you won, nigga. You handle that situation like a player, like a boss, like the nigga you will. And get what? Nigga, we still smoking on whoever you want to smoke on. What do you nigga talk about, man? Salute to you, Gucci Mane. Whoever mad. So?
To record yourself in the act of this crime, I just don't see the benefit of it. And Pooh Shiesty's old lawyer, was it Brian Cohen? He actually kind of still feels like Pooh Shiesty has still a good angle, because he said the exact same thing. The way that they were making it sound was like Pooh Shiesty himself held the Draco at Gucci Mane, but we're not seeing that at all. We're hearing Pooh Shiesty's voice when he says he never been on no police shit, and his father's in the back as well. But we see this other dude. I don't even know who he is. If you guys know who he is, don't even let me know. I don't want to be associated in no type of way. But we see whoever that random guy is holding the Draco. And allegedly, again, the voice behind the scenes is Big 30 holding the camera. So could this still be held federal as well? That was what he's trying to make a point of, that this isn't a federal case. Do I think it's stupid? I definitely do. After you were being released and you were kind of just talking to the people after you were released and telling them, yo, it was not worth it, bro. I was going crazy in there, hot days by myself in the bunk, my back hurting the way that I was sitting in them hard-ass beds. After making all that money, just imagine that. And you really try to get it in blood, get yourself out the contract. Like, that's just not how things work today. That's not how things work.
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Everyone has been calling me and texting me and DMing me for an update on Pooh's case. And because this alleged video came out. So let me tell you a couple things. Number one is, I think it's pretty nasty work that there's leaks coming from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Texas on evidence that they feel will benefit their case. Of course, they're not leaking evidence that will not benefit their case. That's the first part of that. Now let's look at the actual video itself. It does not negate my argument, my legal argument that I made at the bond hearing of whether or not this is a kidnapping case. The legal definition for federal kidnapping, this does not meet. The benefit that they're having in this video is allegedly him getting out of a contract, which he never got out of. He never used. Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping charge. This is not a federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause. They didn't prove anything with these cell phones that were allegedly used, that there had some sort of cell phone information, that they communicated something with the cell phone. That was not used. So all these different things take it out of the federal realm of charging a crime. That was my original argument. It's still my argument. Number 3 of my number 1, 2, and 3. One is that it's a dirty trick by the U.S. Attorney's Office to release evidence. Number 2 is that it still doesn't meet the definition. Number 3 in that realm of what is important in this alleged video is that it does not show Pooh with a weapon. Again, they said that Pooh had this AK-47, this alleged AK-47, and it doesn't show Pooh.
And this is just me thinking with no actual proof. Gucci only has so much strength. Remember, 1017 is backed by Atlantic Records. Like we were seeing before, Young Money, Cash Money backed that thing behind Warner Music. You gotta understand, they can make decisions, but they can't make the ultimate decision. And definitely when you're the most popular artist on the label, and you're just gonna get dropped and Gucci's gonna decide that. They have to also agree. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think this hurts Pooh Shiesty in any type of form of way? Or you don't see him holding no gun? You don't see him strong arming Gucci. Gucci's there. Like, Gucci don't even look too scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gucci looks more like confused, annoyed, and he's probably already thinking in his head about those bars that he was gonna drop on Crash Dummy. I just wonder what the hell was going through Pooh Shiesty's mind when Crash Dummy actually came out and he said all that. He's not on no police shit, and heard him give that verbal diss track statement. Oh my God, if you could be a fly on the wall. Actually, I wouldn't even want to be a fly on the wall because you would have to be in jail.
Where the body's at. That's what they want to know. They not tripping the Gucci Mane thing. That's an open and shut dead banger. This is a Hobbs Act with special circumstances. They want to know now where the body's at. Yeah, we've been listening to these lyrics. We caught you with a couple firearms that may have some things on them. Now, where the body's at? Y'all remember, this is gonna go from a Gucci Mane thing, which is very shallow right now because it's open and shut, to a RICO with mass indictments. I hate to say it, but before Christmas, it's gonna be a wave come through Memphis because they don't care about the Gucci Mane situation no more. They have all they need, more than what they need. But in order for them other 6 to have some amnesty, in order for his father, who will be 50 this year, to avoid going to the federal penitentiary, where everybody now knows you ratted back in 07, and will know that you gave a statement on your own son. We want to know where the body's at.
Sub up, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do not forget, we're on the road to 22,000 subscribers. Is this one of the dumbest crimes you've seen in yet a long time? I was gonna say since ever, but no, the 6ix9ine one was pretty dumb as well. When you start looking at all the evidence from them recording, the crime that they were doing, then they'll go make records about it after. Like, this isn't Chicago. This is New York City. The laws here are very different. Ask D-Thang, ask K-Flock, ask all the drillies. Like, it's very different here. I know we see these stuff online of how Chicago gets it popping. It's going very different with NYPD and hip hop police. And again, I was gonna say this case wasn't in New York, but I don't even believe it's a state case. I believe it's federal, so that doesn't even matter here. But all I'm saying is, when there is millions of dollars behind a little piece of paper like a contract and who owns the masters and recordings and all that for your music, it's not gonna be so simple like this. This was one of the dumbest crash outs we've really ever seen before. And I think this video is actually making a lot of people turn and look at Gucci a little bit better. Like, yeah, you're still not the same gangster, but nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. They really just try to strong arm you. They try to rob you for his rights. Like, that doesn't even make sense. There's a right way to execute out that contract. Drop some bullshit music. If you needed 2 more albums, drop some bullshit and try to get it cleared and amp it up with your street team and try to mark just to get out. We've seen Drake drop 3 albums to get out of his deal. There's better ways to execute. Sub up, sub up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys think Shiesty is over for? Because I think he's facing like 30 or 40 years. Just the kidnapping alone can screw him. And then strong arm with a weapon being in the room and a Draco. Oh my God, it looks terrible. But let me know your thoughts down below.